Okay, this is part two on on preparation of how to prepare for the coming 2020 Great Depression. Could be 2021. I was listening to Glenn Beck and I was kind of falling asleep, and this really caught my attention. And since 1988, the Lord's given me the blueprints for the places of refuge. And I've drawn up hundreds of designs over the years. This here is just a basic, what I was talking about in the second vision. These are your campers, right? These are your campers. And you got them backed into a dock. This is your dock around here. This would be 16 feet across. 16-foot across. This is a hexagonal deck. And this here is actually your yurt. This part here is round, but your yurt would set over top of this hex, right? So you would have about 6 to 8 feet of walkway around here, and that's really important to backing up here. Yeah, it might be spaced apart where you have a set of stairs that come up to the deck, and this could be halfway enclosed, and it's like an old-fashioned deck on a house, right? And so from the center out, it's roughly about 80 feet, but this will handle 6 units as far as having land somewhere and being able to accommodate 6 families, and you got a center part in which to eat. So I'm just going to flip through some of the work. This is the same design put into a larger package. So this would actually be a quarter acre here, right? This whole thing is a quarter acre, and I have a buffer zone around it. And so this is the quarter acre. I have it kind of expanded, where these here are portable cabins, 16-foot cabins. And in case you get a lot of people, you would have your main people here, and you have your overflow here. And if you got half an acre, would actually be better than a third, this a quarter of an acre, but you get the idea that that's possible. So in this one here, basically got a kitchen, restroom, and 4 sleeping areas, camper units, and these would be your portable cabins for your auxiliary people that's going to be there, right? The relocation platform technology that the Lord gave me allows you to build these cabins, and then you just put your tents on top. This is more of a color detail. You can see the roadways going around and these expansion in between. That gives you a center, right? So this is 1 acre that you're looking at. That's 1 acre, and that would give you room for 12 families. So this would be good for long term. This is put together in a larger configuration. So you take that and you times that by okay, that's 1 acre, 6 acres, 6 acres, another 6 acres on the outside, so this would be a total of 18 acres approximately. This is another configuration. This is for a higher density. You could have little work areas here for replicating your work. We're going to have to be able to replicate the camps, right? It's going to have to be a starting point, but we're going to have to be able to replicate the buildings. And this could be a main gathering point. Lots of different designs. This is the large unit. This is a 72 acre. And Sasha, you behave. I'm dog sitting today. So this is a 72 acre. So you take 1, 2, 3, each one of these to be, 1 acre. You get confused sometimes. Yeah, each of these is 1 acre, so that this would be the 18 acre. Anyway, I have this all done up. But this year, if you got the people and the finances, right, in each one of these, you have approximately 100 people in each one of these start points. And you would have an auxiliary force of maybe 250 people. So these 250 people would be working in the center, and this is where you have to be replicating your camps to get out, right? So I'm just flipping through. This is a way to make fuel. The Lord's given me ways to make fuel, to make heat, to make plasma, take plasma to gasify garbage, and to make biofuel. This is the logic shelter system. This is already completed. The plans are already complete for this. This is just the hand drawing that I started out with. So you can see the two side walls. You got your cross support walls. You got your floor, insulated floor that goes on, and this is your your tent structure that goes on the top, or your carport, right, with your solar panels. Your 12 by 36 foot front porch, back porch, and so when you get lots of people, you're gonna want to have a place to eat. So that's about it. But what we need this. This is what we need right away. We're going to have to build this, right? So you need to start with this cap. Those, hey, you behave. You know, you guys are going to have to downsize your homes and, you know, get a motor home. You don't need something fancy. You can know they're mid-90s, mid-80s. The older ones are easy to rebuild. The ones that are stick-framed. Sasha, you behave. And to strip them out and make them into a 4-season, you want 3-inch walls in your campers. Just 1.5 inches of insulation in your walls is not going to work. You want to take your 3-season camper, you want to make it into a 4-season. This is important. A 3-season will get you through. Sasha, you behave. You go lay down. Go on. You go lay down right now. Okay. Her master is gone and she's kind of acting up. So this is what we need to focus on. You need to downsize your house, get yourself a pole trailer, right? A pole trailer, and if you can, beef it up. You want to make it into an off-grid trailer. You know, without being plugged in, your trailer is not going to last very long. So you're going to need solar panels. You're going to need extra house batteries. You're going to need auxiliary power. And like gasoline is not going to last forever. And especially when the shortages come, you're going to have to know how to take waste or to take take gasoline and make your own super fuel where you can get upwards of 1,000% increase in your fuel. And the Lord's given me all this over the years. So we're going to have to prepare to make these miniature camps. And this will be the start for the places of refuge, right? They'll be portable camps. So you basically got your camper, you're backed into your dock, right? You backed into your dock, and you got in a camp like this, I'd probably put up at least a 24-foot yurt on a probably a 32-foot platform. Then you just dock into the platform. Or you could actually have one shelter logic system here. You could do that, right? Because you can put them back to back. You can put them side by side. So on the larger 1 acre models, you can actually have I would go probably a 32 foot or a 40 foot yurt here with a 36 foot or even a 48 foot deck. That's still portable. And where you have your double shelter logic systems, like 2 here and 2 here. So you could actually have enough for at least 12 families around. You can get lots of people. Well, we need to do this. I'm available. And but the Lord would have to make a way for me to come to the States. Where I'm at now, I do have a legal address. I just have to get some things in order. But it could be that God has called me down to the States. But you're going to have to provide the funds to get down there, okay? I've been living on the streets and learning to live with on practically nothing. But the Lord's prepared me over the years to show you how to get by in the times that we're coming into. I've been here before, a couple of years back. I've been helping this lady here, the sister here. Been doing work on her house. So I'm blessed that, God has opened up the doors. Say hello, Sashi. Say hello. Hey, say hello. Yeah. That's a good little puppy. Okay. So it's going to sign off here. Hey, that's me. Okay, good enough. This is Donald D. Taylor coming to you from here in North Bend, the place of my spiritual birth, British Columbia, Canada.